What is up, YouTube? It is Mr. Style bringing you a brand new video. This is another episode in my Road to Master series, and this is an uplink game on Comeback. I did okay. Just wanted to make another video for you guys today. I'm going to be talking a little bit about, my future, a little bit about roster mania within the professional teams, I guess. Let's just jump right into it. As we all know, Call of Duty Championships qualifiers are February 7th and February 8th. That means I have a little less than 3 weeks to go and grab a team for that and be 100% confident and ready to go. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking for a team to compete, at the qualifiers. I'm 18 that could travel and all that other stuff. There's only a few setbacks that I have right now, which is the fact that I do not have a lot of pro points. So therefore, the amount of teams that I can make a position offered to me is very minimal, just because of the low amount of pro points that I have. A lot of players now are all about, okay, if you don't have good pro points, I'm not teaming with you, even though pro points does not by any means determine skill. It's sad, but that my goal is to grab a team and place my best. I honestly can't give you an honest opinion on how well or bad that the team that I'd play with would place, because I don't know who they are yet. But I will be grinding to find a team for the qualifiers, and hopefully I do all right. That's my future. I'm gonna be staying playing Call of Duty. Over the past couple of months, I didn't know if I was gonna be continuing all that stuff. I didn't really tweet it out or make videos about it, about my status in the scene. But I will be continuing for any of those that are doubting me because of the fact that it's been a few months since I uploaded any type of video. But I will be staying around, will be continuing to play, because I do enjoy playing Call of Duty. I really enjoy the competitive scene. I enjoy, interacting with those that are also involved with the scene. I'm a very highly competitive player in person, and for me to just step aside and watch all these players perform, but also know that I could perform at that level, is kind of I don't know the word for it, but it's almost demoralizing to walk away when I'm so close to achieving something. A lot of these players out here, that are quitting nowadays, they've only played for like 2 years or so, and they don't really, they got to a top level I'm going to call it a top AM level status, and then as soon as they didn't get anything more, they just quit, In Ghost, they achieved a lot, but coming in this game, they didn't achieve much, just because of the fact that, sure, it is still internet-based. All Call of Duties are internet-based, but the amount of skill and knowledge that you need to have to perform very well at this game is different from Ghost. Ghost, you could just run, and then your internet would allow you to win, and then based off the physics in the game, you could just run and never stop running and still achieve the same thing. Just because of the flawed dynamics that I felt were implemented inside the actual game itself. But this game, it takes a lot more knowledge, it takes a lot more skill and confidence. Confidence is such a huge factor in this game. Without confidence, you're not going to be able to achieve what you can achieve. So, but I've been playing since 2011 now, in the competitive scene, so I have the knowledge, I have the confidence. The only thing that I'm lacking right now is the amount of pro points that I have, which it sucks, because when you have a low amount of pro points, you're labeled as a bad player, even though you're not. But that's just what you're labeled as, because the Call of Duty competitive scene is just like high school. People label you, and they're basically false labels for no reason. It's just how it is. But I'm going to still compete. I'm still going to be grinding. Enough about me. I'm going to jump right into the Call of Duty Champs Roster Mania Edition. There's some crazy things going down, because of the age restrictions and all that stuff. Everyone knows about this by now. Spacey left Elevate a while ago. He left on 2 weeks ago, just because of the fact that he is too young. He turns 18, I think a day or two after the required date to be 18. It really sucks for him. Rise acquired Sender, automatically reloaded, picked up Wheats. Team Prophecy, the team that I felt when first formed would have the biggest issues, just because of the fact of how Parasite is, And Ricky's a basic, you know, he's a good player. He's relaxed, he's calm, and all that other stuff. But Parasite will literally bring out the worst in his teammates just because of his attitude and the way he presents himself and all those types of things. But just because of the fact that all that stuff happened, Parasite, you know, left the Prophecy lineup and will be looking for a team. Ricky originally announced that he would be a free agent as well, but would play for the COD League Season 1 for Prophecy. But then after a little bit of things went down, Fierce and Legal are going to be playing underneath Stunner now. So that left Ricky with again, I'm going to call it the offer to captain Prophecy. So he's captaining Prophecy. Embos was picked up. Embos is under Prophecy now as well. So Prophecy's looking for 2 for champs. Stunner's roster for champs is Vexed, Perplexed, Fears, and Legal. You know, the 2 from originally from Prophecy. Those 2 will be playing underneath Stunner because of the fact that Huke and TJ were too young to be able to attend champs. So what else we got? Envious and Denial. The craziest trade that I really wasn't paying attention to many roster drama stuff going on, so I didn't even think about it. JCap, Clayster, Merc, and Nameless were the original 4 players on Envy. Sorry, the original 4 players on Envy. And apparently a lot of people were telling me that there was issues going down within the team. They weren't winning as much, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Clayster and JCap went to Denial, and Zuma and Saints went to Envy. There's a lot of stuff going down, like Zuma went on Esports Report and said that they weren't splitting up, and then they ended up splitting up, and a lot of drama happened. But either way, Envious now consists of JCap, Clayster, Replays, and Attach, maybe? I can't remember. And then Envious is Saints, Zuma, American Nameless. I honestly don't know. Can't talk about any other teams. Optic is looking the best as of right now. They have double the amount of pro points as any other teams. And sure, I said earlier that pro points doesn't determine skill, but when you're in that high of a caliber of a league, like when you're in the top 16 teams, yes, it does matter just because the amount of placings of land and stuff that Optic has. Optic has done occasionally very well in the beginning of this Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty, whatever. Can't really talk, but that's about it. It's pretty interesting drama going on in the roster changes. I expect a lot more to happen. You know, especially with the fact that this year's top players, or majority of them, not a majority, but a decent amount, are younger. They're not at the age of 18 for the qualification, which sucks, but that's just how it goes. So, but like I said, I'm going to continue to compete and all that stuff. It sucks though. You know, I didn't play today, Sunday. I'm recording this video early and all that stuff, but Sunday, watched my team play football, and they lost. They lost in the NFC Championship game, and it was the biggest joke of a football game that I've watched in a very long time, just because of how they lost and all that stuff. It's sad, but it's what happens. But thanks guys so much for watching. It does mean a lot. You know, these videos take a little bit of time to make and all that stuff. Hit the like button below if you like this type of series. I know the commentary is going to change all the time. I know there might be music sometimes, blah, etc., etc., but let me know if you guys like this series that I'm starting now. And not starting, but continuing. Dislike it if you don't like it. Comment if you have anything to say. Subscribe to me if you're not subscribing already, because when you subscribe to me, it means a lot to me for the fact that it helps me continue to make these videos. So I really appreciate it when you do subscribe to me. But thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but thank you. So goodbye.